It's kind of hard to win the online dating game when you have misconceptions about the rules or the better practices. So that's why in this video, we're going to cover 5 misconceptions about online dating. 5 misconceptions, starting with number 1, that it's easy. I know so many of you made this mistake. I did too, okay? Here's the thing. Online dating isn't easy. It's like any game. You have to know the rules. You have to know the better strategies and have competency of those better strategies. So competency is going to require education, experience, you have to develop and harness your skill set with online dating. So it's kind of difficult to jumpstart and just start off with online dating and kick ass. There are elements that you have to develop, how to put pictures up, how to write your content, how to communicate, how to interact and ask for the phone number, these sort of things so that you get the first meet. There are all sorts of competencies that are involved in you succeeding. So is it easy? No. But I want you to view online dating as being not difficult, but respect it. Think that online dating isn't necessarily easy, but if you think that it's not easy, you're gonna have an easier time. If you think that it is easy, you're gonna have a difficult time with online dating because you're a know-it-all and you think that it should just be handed to you with very little effort and just very little skill. It doesn't work out like that. All right. Number 2 misconception about online dating is that the results of online dating are distributed evenly. No, they are not. The matches, the connections, the first meets, the dates, the relationships that result from online dating are not going to be distributed evenly. This is not, co-ed, U10 soccer when you're a kid where everybody gets a participation award or a trophy at the end of the season. It's not like that. Think of online dating as being more like your job. At your job, not everyone even gets an interview, not everyone gets hired, not everyone gets a great salary, not everyone gets promoted, and sometimes people get fired. It's very competitive, and basically everyone's always trying to attract the best of the best that they can get. Same thing with online dating. So just because you put in a resume does not mean that you're going to get a call back. Does not mean that you're going to get an interview. So you have to use online dating as an opportunity for you just to submit a personal resume, but do the best that you can. Now, here's what I want you to understand is the online dating results are not distributed evenly, but I think they are distributed fairly. There's going to be the people who are very desirable, and a lot of people are going to all think some of the same people are desirable. So there's going to be like a top 20% where so many people using online dating are going to think they're the cream of the crop and be attracted and want to connect with them. And then there's going to be the bottom 80%, which sometimes has results, but it's just not as frequent as the top 20%. Reason being is that online dating, much like dating in life, it basically follows the Pareto principle, otherwise known as the 80-20 rule. So if you're in the top 20%, think of it as having access to 80% of the connections, matches, opportunities. And if you're in the bottom 80%, you only have access to 20% of the opportunities, of the connections, of the matches, that sort of thing. So it doesn't mean that it's impossible, but if you're in that bottom 80%, you and your partners are fighting for the scraps, right? So sometimes you're going to go without, sometimes they're going to go without. So it's not a very great place to be. You'd rather be in that top 20% where they have an abundance of options, connections, and it is possible. I know you might be thinking that physical appearance is everything, but it's not, okay? There's so much I can teach you about online dating that goes beyond just being good looking. There are ways that you can present your pictures, your written content, the ways you can communicate and ensure that people want to give you their number and meet you in person. So many things that you can learn and improve at, all right? Because you're going to get the results that you deserve, just like the professional world, okay? Number 3, the third misconception about online dating is that everyone is fake. First of all, let's pay attention to who's shouting this message from the mountaintop. Usually the people that you shouldn't be listening to. People who are usually talking very loudly about their negative experiences, like everyone's fake, are people who have low success with online dating, and probably because they have low competency with online dating. So basically, they're just announcing to the world, I don't know what I'm doing. I have bad results with online dating. All right. So you shouldn't be listening to those people. Next, let me kind of point out regarding online dating, my experience has been like maybe 3% of these profiles are fake. Certainly, fake profiles do exist. They're going to exist more so in the free platforms, more so than the paid subscriptions like Match or eHarmony. But you know what? They're always going to be out there. However, there are plenty of easy ways for you to identify them and how to avoid them and never fall victim to that. If you check out our online dating playlist, I've got just that sort of information out there for you. So it shouldn't be a concern, but no, everyone is not fake. I'd say 97% of these profiles are legit or real, and most of the fake ones are super easy to identify even after you've maybe connected with them. They're not too hard to identify, so don't worry about that too much, okay? Think about that. 97% of these opportunities are going to be like legit. It's pretty damn good. So definitely worth participating in. All right, our fourth misconception about online dating is that it's not safe. Now this one is just so full of BS. Look, online dating, what's so unsafe about it? People will say, well, you're meeting a stranger. They could do anything. They could be some murderer or a strangler. Wow, we really went there, right? Again, I would go back to, who are you listening to speaking this message? Probably someone with very little success, and they're just demonstrating their competency, because I'll tell you, how hard is it for you to establish a safe meeting with someone from online dating? I say it's not that difficult, because you're in charge of things like giving out your last name, which you shouldn't. Like, can you take care of your own transportation? Can you meet in the daytime? Can you meet in a public place? Absolutely. So what's so unsafe here? All right, and let's not forget, for so many decades, what were we doing? We're going out on the weekends, giving our phone number to complete strangers, and we're like, here's my phone number, call me, and then you could pick me up and take me out, even though I don't know much about you because we only spoke for 5 or 10 minutes. Now we're saying that online dating is so unsafe. With online dating, you're in charge of the pace. You don't meet anybody you don't want to meet. You don't meet them until you want to meet them, and you get to meet them how and under what conditions you want to meet them. All right, number 5 misconception about online dating is that everyone is just looking for a hookup. Not true. Actually, there's not too much information about statistics for online dating, but the information that we do have, there's some statistics out there that go into this, like what are people looking for? And in studies, they found that 84% of participants said they were looking for a real relationship, not a hookup. And I'll tell you the truth. 84% is a super high number, and we should pay attention to it, but let's look at it with this caveat that probably out of that 84%, there's a percentage of them for sure, if they came upon a hookup opportunity, probably wouldn't turn it down. But the thing is, we're just here to say that online dating is full of people looking for relationships, okay? And if people were just viewing it as a place to hook up, that would be embarrassing. That would have a stigma to it. And you know what? Everyone is participating in online dating, so much so that they're successful people, attractive people, your friends, your family, people you know, admire, and respect. They're participating in online dating because the reality is that it's not a hookup platform. Certainly you could do that, but you're also just as likely, if not much more likely, to just meet good people or meet possible relationship opportunities. So the motivation, it might be there for hookups, but actually, if you knew what I knew as a dating coach, you would know that most men and most women, they just don't even have the competency to be smooth and have consistent hookups. They just don't have those skills. Trust me, I know these people. They're not very they're very few who can pull it off and do that in a repeatable manner. So there you have it. It's just not a hookup platform. Think of it as being a platform where you can find anything that you're looking for, but most people, 84% of those respondents, even in that poll, said they're looking for a real relationship. So the truth is, you might hear some people saying that, oh, online dating or whatever platform is just for hookups. But that's not true. Again, look at who you're listening to. So that's why I'm here in this video breaking down these 5 misconceptions about online dating, because you might be getting bad information and that might be causing you to not play the game or play the game by the wrong rules or play the game with a false idea of the better practices. So I hope these 5 online dating misconceptions help you out. And if you have any others, by all means, put them in the comments, let me hear them. And also, we have a volume 2 to this video, so check that out. And as always, you all take care until the next video. Thanks for watching. If you appreciated the content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you're sick of feeling stuck and you're ready to level up your game and your meh love life, take action now. Click the link below to visit our website and experience our virtual game advisor feature. Choose the path of your game journey from the recommendations and resources ready and waiting for you.